Look, as we talk about how much trouble this country is in economically and financially, I keep thinking, thank God Obama's president. Now, I know, okay, I got to do it. A lot of people are, oh, you're biased, you're liberal, you're a lib. Blah, blah. No, dude, just listen to what I was saying in the last segment. I thought that, unfortunately, the guy who was making the most sense to me over the weekend was deeply conservative Republican senator from Alabama, Richard Shelby. So, you know, and I don't know which way to go on the GM bailout. It is so complicated, and it's got such enormous upsides and downsides to it, and it cuts both ways. It's not about partisanship. It's that we got a guy who's smart, man. If in the middle of this mess, we'd put in erratic John McCain, see, that wasn't just for politics. I really meant it. I'd be scared to death right now. I mean, I think we would have the American empire teetering on the edge of collapse. Because I don't believe that John McCain had any idea what the hell he was doing economically. In fact, he told us he did. He said, economics is not one of my strong suits. I'm going to have to get some help on it. I'm reading Alan Greenspan's book. I mean, who was he going to turn to for advice and counsel? Sarah Palin? Or Phil Graham, who got us into this mess, partly responsible for getting us into this mess? It might have been the end of us. Now, I don't know if Obama can save us. I don't know, you know, it's such an enormous structural, fundamental problem that, you know, saying, all right, Obama's in charge, good. Now we can all go home. No, absolutely not. But at least we got a fighting chance, man. Thank God we went back to electing smart presidents on either side. All right, so now having said that, let's show you a little bit of that. Obama's on 60 Minutes over the weekend. We got two clips for you. I like them both. Let's start with clip number 2, actually, Jesus. This one is about what he plans to do in that first 100 days. Let's watch.
There's been talk on Capitol Hill, and a number of Democratic congressmen have proposed programs that are part of sort of a new deal. The possibility of reviving agencies like the Home Ownership Loan Corporation.
Right. Two points I'd make on this. Number one, although there are some parallels to the problems that we're seeing now and what we saw back in the 30s, no period is exactly the same. And for us to simply recreate what existed back in the 30s in the 21st century, I think would be missing the boat. We've got to come up with solutions that are true to our times and true to this moment, and that's going to be our job. I think the basic principle that government has a role to play in kickstarting an economy that has ground to a halt. I think our basic principle that this is a free market system and that has worked for us, that it creates innovation and risk-taking, I think that's a principle that we've got to hold to as well. But what I don't want to do is get bottled up in a lot of ideology and, you know, is this conservative or liberal? My interest is finding something that works. And whether it's coming from FDR or it's coming from Ronald Reagan, if the idea is right for the times, then we're going to apply it. And things that don't work, we're going to
get rid of, he basically said. Hey, listen, I couldn't have said it any better. I couldn't have written it any better. These are the times that I look at my credit card and I think, U.S. pride. No, I'm serious, man. That's as thoughtful an answer as you could possibly have for that. Look, well, this isn't the 1930s, but at the same time, we've got to see what role government should play, and this isn't about ideology. And it's drive toward the point that Michael Hirsch was making in the article we were just discussing in the last segment, which is, ironically, you might have, as FDR did, use a little bit of big government for the moment being to save capitalism and free markets. Because this whole idea of free market absolutism, it just didn't work, man. And we've got to have some rules and regulations that allows the free market and capitalism to work as best as it can. And this is the guy who understands that.